Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us this Remembrance Day of 2023. After all the ceremonies remembering the people who contributed so much to our community, to our country, we have a marvelously frivolous thing like a championship football game to present to you. But as we remember our heroes from the past, we can think about former Red Bombers that are whispering to the current version of the Red Bombers. Pat Gillen, Dan Underwood, Dick Flynn, Tony Proudfoot, and others who whisper to the current version of the Red Bombers. My name's Ian McMillan, and Justin Wise and I will present the Atlantic Football Final between the Tigers from Dalhousie University and the Red Bombers from the University of New Brunswick. Justin, what do we have to look forward to today?
We have a fantastic football matchup for you today, Ian, and all the fans that are watching. There's a couple of very notable things about this particular game. This is the 70th anniversary of the first matchup between UNB and Dalhousie, and we're off. That's fielded cleanly by Dom Hall from the Bombers after a big kick from the Tigers. So the Tigers will be starting today, the Reds will be starting today on their own 26-yard line.
So, Justin, as you were talking about, this is where the Tigers are looking for a three-peat. They were successful in the last 2 years on winning the Atlantic Championship, but they played the Reds in all those games, so the Reds are certainly looking to get some revenge back on the Tigers. And here we have 1st and 10. Big run up the middle, and I'm sure everybody with the Tigers and the fans are shocked that Cam Hayward starts the game for UNB with a big first down for the Reds.
In traditional Vince Sturgeon fashion, starts the game with a lead run, and with a guy like Cam Hayward and an offensive line like the Reds, we're going to be seeing a lot of that today, I imagine, for a big first down. Ooh.
Fumble on the play, but it looks like the Reds were able to recover it.
I think that was yeah, there was an issue with Jonah Rollins, quarterback there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Reds on the 34-yard line. Yeah, so we'll see it again here. Oh, it looks like so it was a bobble off the snap, and Rollins able to cover it up. It was a snap to the shotgun.
So 2nd down and 12. Rollins looking downfield to the right, wide open over the middle. Big gain just over center field for the Red Bombers.
That's Nick Parker with a big catch and run.
See if we've got a replay on this. You'll see that he's coming from the right-hand side across the middle. Catches him in front of 5 Tiger defenders.
Yeah, so the Tigers were in a zone defense there, and they just and he just cut underneath of that. And they were going the wrong direction when he caught the ball, and he was able to pick up a big
just over center field, 1st down and 10. Cam Hayward up the middle again, and for short gain, looks like about 3 yards.
Brought down by Owen Hamilton White, linebacker for the Tigers, who sniffed that one out pretty well and held on to Cam's feet, which is not an easy task. He is a powerful man.
So I don't know if you can pick it up on the screen, but we've got a fairly cold day with a pretty good crowd given the temperature here. But because it's dry, it should be great for all the players for the running and catching. Weather shouldn't be much of an issue for the players. Rollins looking to the left. Big catch.
That's
first
Justin
down.
Remillard with a pickup of I'm gonna estimate here, what is that, 20 yards? 5, 10, 15, 20.
See, watching me, I think Robillard was doing a flag pattern to the left-hand side. Rollins is looking sharp, and it looks like the receivers and Rollins are certainly on point. Reds marching just over the 30-yard line. Ooh, late substitution by the Tigers.
And that'll be a penalty. Or
they called a timeout.
Yeah.
Not a timeout, or they think that they wanted to be wasting at this juncture of the game.
No, no choice. It was either that or it was going to be either that or a penalty. So the Tigers taking a moment to get their ducks in line, and you see the Reds huddling up just to make sure that they're all on the same page. But you know what? I don't know if this is necessarily a mistake for the Tigers anyways. Reds are on a tear early on here in the game, so maybe taking this time out and taking a bit of a breather to give the Tigers an opportunity to maybe disrupt this machine.
And still making some changes here with the Tigers. Not sure what they're coming up with. Justin, take a look at see whether the Tigers are going to stay in the zone or if they're starting to come back into man coverage on this. With first down, we're thinking it's probably a running play. And it is Cam Hayward. Oh, fumble.
Cam recovered that, but he almost put the ball on the ground. I'm not sure that was I think that was a run pass option play. It almost looked like Jonah Rollins could have kept that himself and thrown it. So that's an interesting.
Well, I think the Tigers were on a blitz at the time. They were sending a lot of guys with. I think they had the prediction that Hayward was there.
Yeah.
So we've got I think LaFleur in the back end field now, right?
Yep, that's Matt LaFleur behind Rollins.
Little play action. Rollins moves up, surrounded by a number of Tigers. He's still moving, but doesn't look like he's going to get much further.
Wow, good job on Jonah. Saving the sack, picking up 2 yards.
Small gain, but I mean it's going to be. We're going to be generous and say it's 3rd and 8, and they might be in field goal range. We'll see if this is what the choice is going to be made, or if they're going to see if they can get the first down.
I think they're going to go for it. It looks like they're going to send a play in for the offense.
Well, good field position if they're not successful.
I suspect Coach Sturgeon is going to have very much keep the foot on the gas the whole game.
Rollins looking left, ball downfield.
That's a completion.
Good catch.
Is it enough? I think it might be.
It's very tight.
We're going to wait for the mark.
It's very tight. The Tigers are saying they're short.
It depends on where he puts it. So where he puts it, it looks like that's a first.
That's a first down.
Yeah.
First down, UNB, and the drive continues.
Well, the gamble paid off. And important at this part of the game to see if the UNB can get a lead.
Impressive confidence in his receiving core.
So first down and 10 from the 23-yard line, and the Reds are marching. The Fleur up the middle, good gap. Probably not much more than a 2 or 3 yard gain. Second down coming up.
That was Hamilton White on the Tigers again, first one to make contact there. If the last home game we had here against the Tigers, the Reds just ran up the middle all day. So the Tigers have clearly adjusted to cover that.
Well, big difference on the way the Tigers defense has reacted to versus the game where we watched Holland College play, where the UNB offensive line took charge. Oh, play action wide open down the middle. Touchdown, Red Bombers. Big play action play.
Jace Taylor with the touchdown. Blown coverage on the part of the Tigers. There was nobody anywhere near Jace Taylor. I think we'll see this one again.
Jace Taylor in the slot. There was a blitz by the Tigers. They sent 3 guys right by Jace Taylor. That's why he's so wide open. Great read by Rollins. And a quick lead for UNB in the game with 9:17 left in the first quarter and an attempt for an extra point.
So Justin Remillard, who had the big first down catch on third down, kicks the PAT right off the roof of the BMO Field Center.
Well, importantly, he made the roof. So
he hit the roof. That's important.
That's one hit of the roof.
Yep. Mark it.
So as we were talking before, I think, Justin, this is not only UNB's attempt to stop a three-peat on behalf of the Tigers for Atlantic Football Championship responsibilities, but also both teams for the history of the Atlantic Football League have won 4 championships. So this will break the tie between the perennial contestants for a final between Dalhousie and UNB in 2023.
Yeah, a lot on the line here today. What a fun game. What a fun statistical situation we have ourselves in here.
So 9:17 left in the first quarter. Crisp gray day in the St. John River Valley. A good show up of fans that are here live. And if you're within the sound of our voice and close to the field, come on down and join us. It's going to be a great game today.
Not a real long kick, but
Bombers have recovered. It looks like it's going to be a first down.
The Reds are signaling they have it. There's no official from the officials yet, or no signal from the officials yet.
Well, let's see if we've got the if you'll see on the replay, if anything, there looked like there was backspin on that kick, and the Tiger receivers weren't able to come up quick enough, and then it was bobbled by number 6 right into the hands of number 34 of the Red Bombers. James Curtis was the one who came up with the ball, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Reds.
So the Reds have sent their offense up, but there's still no signal from the officials. They are huddling to discuss. I don't know why this wouldn't be a Reds ball. There's no penalty on the play. And there it is. There it is. There's the signal. So first down, Reds on the Tigers' 30-yard line. And there it is again. Yeah, bounced off the Tiger, and no question. I guess maybe they were thinking about whether the Tiger had possession when his
Hayward in the backfield.
Backside was down.
Play action. It's a quarterback scramble to the left-hand side. He's got a good gain, let's say 4 or 5 yards. Looks like it'll be a second down for UNB.
I think that's a 2nd and 9. I think he picked up 9, or 2nd and 1. I think he picked up 9 yards on that. Gain of 8. For UNB. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, sorry.
Well, you and Jeff Landine have corrected me on what I thought was going to be a 5-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 2.
I think we screwed each other up on that one. Yeah.
Well, we never argue with Jeff Landine when he says something's going on the field.
Cam Hayward.
Hayward over the left-hand side. Looks like he should have a first down.
Cam Hayward powers forward over the left side of the line. It's a
Ben Melanson on the Tigers, first to make contact there. He's a defensive back, so normally he's lined up out wide, but he came in for that one.
Well, there's nothing much more reliable than the UNB offensive line.
I mean, the Tigers have clearly adjusted for the Cam Hayward's runs, but he's still picking up 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a run. It's
Oh, look at this. We've got a different formation out of UNB. Same result, though. Cam Hayward looks like he's trying to get up the middle. Took 2 Tigers and a bit of a late hit by number 22. I don't think there's any flags there, though.
Max Parker in on that one for the Tigers.
So 2nd down and 8.
And look at Cam Hayward go. Just a powerhouse.
You'd think Cam Hayward is a target enough knowing what kind of a runner. He didn't have to wear a different colored helmet.
We never did manage to figure that one out, did we?
Okay, we'll see if they're going to have play action from UNB. Looks like it's going to be a pass looking to the right-hand side.
Wide open.
It's a flag pattern.
Oh, well defended. Well
Incomplete. That was really close. I had to wait to the end to see whether Nick Parker was able to bring that in. Let's see this again. You can see right away Rollins was looking for the flag pattern. Oh, number 3 by Tigers. Great defense. Was able to get to the ball before Parker. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. And it looks like they're setting up for. Are they setting up for a field goal?
That is Remillard back there. It looks like, yeah. So that was Logan Hillier on the coverage. He did a fantastic job knocking
phenomenal
that ball. That
play.
was without a doubt a catch by Nick Parker. Yeah. So Justin Remillard setting up for the field goal attempt, and it looks good.
Kick is good according to the officials. So with 7:17 left in the first quarter, UNB Reds 10, Dalhousie Tigers no score. Well, this is certainly an opening that Coach Spurgeon would have loved to have even fantasized before this game started, and certainly a great beginning for the home UNB football team.
I think it's going to be absolutely critical for the Reds to keep pressuring, though. This Tigers team, they're no slouch. They can absolutely come back from this, and they will. I think this game.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to forget what happened a year ago, where it looked like the Tigers were down and out and were able to come back to the 1-point win with seconds left. So we've got a dive play up the middle. Good gain by the Tigers.
So that is Caden Kwong running the ball for the Tigers, and this I suppose this is the first time we're seeing the Tigers offense today.
Absolutely. So it's a long time for them to be sitting on the bench. Looks like we've got about 2nd and a little more than 5 for the Tigers, just shy or right on their own 40-yard line. Trips left. It's a run to the left-hand side.
Back to Kwong.
And 33 by the Red Bombers was in that tackle. That's Jordan Colpitz with a great hit. I think he was able to stop him before they were able to gain the first down. We'll see if the Tigers are going to see if they can make a yard. And I think by the size of the people coming on the field, they're going to go for this.
Yeah, so this is 3 and 1. 1 yard, because you have to give a yard in Canadian football. 1 yard is not too tough to make. Obviously, it's never a guarantee, but the jumbo squad comes out for the Tigers, and we'll see if they can push.
That's a good prediction from a defensive back. Too hard to make. As you can see, the jumbo lineup with a full house backfield for the Tigers. Oh, and it's a keeper.
And Dante Gabrielli, quarterback for the Tigers, is going to scramble to the left and pick up a first down.
Creative play by the Tigers to gain a first down, and it looks like they'll be just shy of center field. As you can see on the replay, he was able to commit all of the UNB defense into the middle and then was able to scoot around the left-hand side for the first down. It'll be 1st down and 10 with 5:28 left in the first quarter.
Tigers just inside their own territory.
Trips right. Looks left. Nice catch. Quick little hitch pass for looks like about a 5-yard, at most 6-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down for the Tigers now in UNB territory.
Colton Allen with the catch on that one.
Shades of San Francisco 49ers under Bill Walsh on that kind of a play, where a pass play looks just as good as a running play, where you're able to get 5 yards every time. Oh, we've got an end-around play coming. Oh, fumble on the play. That's going to be close.
Oh, no, okay, no. I think the
Tigers are making the motion that they were able to recover, and if they do, that'll be a first down for Dalhousie.
So wide receiver Ben Coates came around from the
It
left
is a
side.
first down for Dalhousie. We'll see if we've got a replay.
I think Jordan Colpitt's almost recovered that.
Ben Coates was the ball carrier for the Tigers, and Jordan Colpitz almost was able to bring that ball in. That would have been a terrible thing for the Tigers if they weren't able to bring that ball back. But they are marching with 4:03 left in the first quarter.
Running back Caden Kwong with the heads-up recovery on that one.
Quarterback looking down the right side. Quick little hook pattern. Easy catch for the Tigers.
Colton Allen looking an awful lot like Julian Edelman out there with those quick with those quick catches.
And it's a first down for the Tigers.
The Reds are going to have to figure that one out.
That's enough for a first down.
Gabrielli looking pretty sharp now that he's been able to get the ball in possession. We've got trips to the left-hand side of Gabrielli. Looks like there's a blitz coming up. Reds were all over that sweep to the left-hand side for a short gain.
Brought down by Ethan Bragdon.
Looks like about a 3-yard gain, so it should be 2nd and 7. Coming up to 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Scores 10 UNB, no score Dalhousie Tigers.
Kwong has given these defenders some trouble. There were 2 defenders that missed before he was ultimately brought down by Ethan Bragdon. They're going to have to figure that out. He's maybe a little quicker than they're anticipating.
Big play for the Tigers. Looks like it's a sweep to the right-hand side. Snuffed out by a stalwart UNB defense. Number 33, Jordan Colpitz, was able to stop that play for a big loss for the Tigers. And a decision by the Tigers as to whether they're going to we have a timeout here?
That's what it looks like. I think that the Tigers are going to...
Looks like they're setting up for a field goal. This will be a lot with this temperature. It's going to be a pretty impressive kick by the Tigers if they're able to be successful.
There is almost no wind.
But an interesting setup if they're wide, if the Bombers are going to try and return this. I see only one player back.
I wonder if this could be a fake. No?
Kicks away.
Big kick. It is good.
It is good. That's an impressive kick by the Tigers.
5-yard field goal from Oki Kipenek.
Oki Kipenek, the kicker.
10-3 for UNB.
So that's a 44-yard field goal.
Wow.
In this temperature, that's an impressive move. So, Tigers are on the board. UNB 10, Dalhousie 3, with just a little more than 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We have a football game.
So that's going to have to be something to track if the Tigers have that kind of range today. The Reds' defense is going to have to start stopping them at the center line.
That's a pretty impressive weapon. So, first down and 10 from their own 35 for UNB. Trips to the left-hand side. LaFleur with the ball. He's able to make, looks like about 5 yards.
Matt LaFleur with the carry.
I am loving how many yards the Reds runners are picking up after first contact today.
Well, it makes a huge difference. A lot of options for the UNB offensive coordinator as to what they're going to do on second down. So it looks like they've got about 7 yards to go for their first down. Inside 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Even split with the receivers. We've got it pulling guard.
Oh, no, incomplete. Pass intended for Brady Manderville. The normally sure-handed veteran. And I believe Brady was honored at the beginning of this game. This will be his last game as a Red.
And he's wide open, just thinking about what was going to happen after he made the catch instead of focusing on making the catch.
As we sometimes say, he heard footsteps. He heard footsteps.
So we want to say hello to all the Red Bomber alumni who are watching, and especially to Cyril, who's one of our most favorite fans, who's going to be on the beach today. So he's not going to be on his normal stuff, but we'll say hi to Cyril as he's watching this this final game. And third down for the Bombers with 1:20 left in the first quarter.
So Remiard is going to punt here?
Ooh, close to.
High punt, it's out of bounds. That did not go the way they wanted it to go.
Well, it didn't go the way he wanted, but there were 3 Tigers who were close to blocking it, but he got a bit of a Shankosaurus off to the left-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be first down and 10 for the Tigers in UNB territory.
That's a generous spot. They just got a generous spot on that one. So a net gain of give or take 20 yards.
So just inside UNB territory for the Tigers to scrummage first down and 10. That's interesting. That receiver looks a little offside on our side.
And he jumped early, too. No flag, though. There was a flag now, though, from behind the Tigers' line of scrimmage. And that is going to be a holding against the Tigers, so that's going to go back 10 yards. That'll be a replay of first down with the 10-yard penalty. That'll make it first and 20.
Ball will go back 10 yards. It'll be first and 20 for
So Cyril's on a beach today. You know what? Normally I wouldn't mind being on a beach at all, but I don't think I would trade. I don't think I would trade being anywhere else right now.
2 degrees in Fredericton at BMO Field versus 30 degrees at somewhere probably in the Caribbean.
Hey,
we don't feel jealous at all.
Maybe if I was able to tune in and listen to some excellent.
Looks like a swing pass being able to brought in by 18. Dalhousie is making a good gain.
Oh.
Good tackle by the Red Bombers. That's 57, I think.
Yeah. That's Zane Kennedy. Tracked him down and brought him down. Zane Kennedy, another veteran. This will be Zane's last game as a Red.
It'll be second and still long for Dal.
Look at Zane track him down. What a great job.
Dalhousie bringing out all kinds of variations on their offense. So, Justin, as you were talking about, there's a challenge now for the Bombers. There's maybe another 15, 20 yards before they start to be in field goal range for the Tigers.
Yeah, so they're going to have to be cognizant of that all day. And now it's not 7 points, it's 3 points, but it gives the Tigers some room for error, doesn't it?
Looks to the left-hand side.
It's
It's picked off.
intercepted!
He's looking well down the sidelines. He's able to cut back in. He's able to get by that. He could go all the way. Touchdown! Red
Pick
Bombers!
Wow! Wow!
Big turnaround by the Red Bombers as the Tigers were marching.
Is this Seb's last game?
Just make sure Reds.
We said that.
Just make sure, okay?
Gary? Is this,
Big pickoff here, as you can see.
is this his last game? Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. He must have gone by at least 5 Tigers for that touchdown.
What a play. So Seb Brown, there's another Red. This is his last game. No better way to go out. Congratulations, Seb Brown, on a fantastic
And the
play
conversion looks good and off the roof.
there. Off the roof. Seb, you know what? He sniffed that out from the very beginning. It was a little underthrown, but not that much. That was just excellent coverage by Seb, and he is a fast guy.
Big, exciting play. So the score now 17 for UNB, 3 for Dalhousie. Exciting play. And that was the last play of the first quarter. So we're now changing fields, and it's going to be beginning of the second quarter with a big turnaround for UNB football team.
And there is one other thing I want to mention, too, about Seb's run back. I noticed, it's November. It's seasonal weather here. It's a little chilly. Seb is wearing a hoodie under his gear, and I'm looking at him down there now on the sideline. So he got that pick six, ran it all the way back in his winter sport check fashions.
Oh, short kick. And a flag on the play. Looks like Dalhousie recovered anyway, but this
that's Brandon Lemieux is offside.
head referee looking like he's quite the dancer, showing that it was offside on the kick. I would think that Dalhousie will decline that for the beneficial field position that they've got, and it's going to scrimmage first down and 10 from their own 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Dalhousie's ball.
Tricky, a little bit of trickery from the Reds. But as I mentioned, for today, Coach Sturgeon is going to want to keep his foot on the gas for 60 minutes. Oh, and we have a bit of an injury timeout. I don't think you can see it. It is, he is on the field, but there is a player taking a knee.
Ball by UNB. I'd like to point out that Fredericton's football community helps each other. And we'd like to thank...
Hi, I'm Vince Sturgeon, head coach of the UNB Red Bombers. You're watching UNB Red Bombers football. Go Bombers.
...for helping at the gate. Thanks for helping out football in Fredericton.
So there we had a message from Coach head coach Vince Sturgeon. I don't know if that was cut off or not. He seemed like he was still talking there, but
Head coaches are like that. People always trying to cut them off.
well, he never stops talking sometimes.
Well, we'll see some of those messages from former UNB football players throughout the game that we were able to put together at one of the reunions that we had last year. And, of course, we're seeing even more and more people coming to the field. So, again, if you were close to BMO Field, you've got a pretty exciting football game here. Please come and join us live. So, first play of the second quarter with UNB up 17-3 over Dalhousie. Dive play to the left-hand side, taken quickly by the UNB defense. Let's call it 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5.
5 on the play. He's wrapped up by Antonio Peterson.
I don't recall if Caden Kwong was playing last game. Here
Last game he played, but I think the game before he wasn't as didn't make the impression he's making this afternoon.
No, he's running absolutely fantastically today.
Looks to the right-hand side. Flare pass easily caught and taken out of bounds. Looks like it's first down for the Tigers.
That's a pass complete to David Shamsud Siata.
Easy for you to say, Justin.
Ooh. You know what? I just went for it and guessed. So
well, being a counselor, I think you have a lot of difficult expressions that you have to do on your day-to-day. Thank God you're with us to be able to use those talents in the football game.
So, David, if I got it wrong, I apologize. I'll try my best for next time.
Hey, he caught the ball on first down. He'll forgive you. Good snap. We've got a dive, swinging it out to the right-hand side, but it looks like the Reds defense has snuffed that play out, so it's going to be second down for the Tigers. Also want to give a mention that on the sidelines, our illustrious president of the Atlantic Football League, Larry Wisniewski, has been seen skulking about. So we want to thank Larry for all his efforts in what he's done, not only for the UNB football program, but also for the Atlantic Football League since its inception. Thank you, Larry. So we've got 2nd and 10. Trips right on the short side of the field. Looks right down the middle of the field.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Gabrielli threw a bullet intended for Ethan Lord, but it's off his hands now. The Tigers are calling for a penalty, but there is no flag down. So that will bring up
as we'll see in the replay.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, just
lots of UNB defenders around him. It was a tight play.
Just good defense by Jordan Colpitz. There's a couple of guys here, a couple of UNB defenders who just seem to be flying all over the place. Jordan Colpitz, Ethan Ray, they're in on every play. They're working hard. Low snap.
Taken well by the punter.
Well kicked. So this will be a no.
He's got a no yards there.
No yards. Oh, but no flag.
Yes, there is. There's a flag in the play.
Oh, okay.
So not quite up to the 20-yard line by the UNB returner, but I think with that penalty, they're going to get a little further with the no yards penalty. So again, if you haven't been watching many of the games this year, the reason why UNB is hosting this game, as the Tigers and UNB have the same regular season record of 4-2, but UNB was more successful in one of the games. So they won 2 games against the Tigers, where the Tigers only won 1, and that's why they're hosting, as well as they were able to be victorious over Holland College last week, and that's why they've got home field advantage today. First down and 10 Reds. Little play action plays forced out to the right-hand side and taken down with a sack. Number 90 for the Tigers. That's Logan Steves with the sack.
Steve's in the backfield.
Yeah, Jonah Rollins just spending a little too much time looking downfield.
Lost the one on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, it was because of that.
I apologize.
It was because of that rush that Rollins had to bring that down.
Yeah.
Big play by the Tiger defense.
No, Rollins never had a chance on that one.
But not much of a loss there, so it looks like it's 2nd down and 11. It'll be a pass play. Rollins looking down the middle. Oh!
Oh! Reds lucky that
Don't
wasn't
see
intercepted.
any flag on the play. That's a big defensive play by the Tigers, and it looks like UNB is going to have to give up possession to the Tigers. As you'll see the play come just over the middle. It's a good pass. It was a really good play by the free safety to make that incomplete.
So we saw a couple of in routes run underneath that zone very successfully on the first drive. So they've clearly adjusted and shortened that, tightened that up a little bit.
So Justin Remillard will punt with his 2 yards away from his own goal line.
Big pressure punt here. Good punt. Much better than his last one.
Oh.
And take a UNB bounce.
Short return by the Tigers. Looks like it's probably going to finish off about the UNB 40-yard line.
So Owen McConnell will pick up a couple of yards, but that'll be very favorable field position for the Tigers offense.
So Tigers to scrummage, 1st down and 10, just on their side of the Bomber 40-yard line with 11:40 left in the 2nd quarter. Tigers setting up even split of the receivers left and right. Blitz on the outside by the Bombers. Big play by number 7, Ethan Bragdon.
Brendan Hines with the carry. He's stopped almost immediately by Ethan Bragdon. It's a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As you'll see, coming from the right-hand side of the Tigers, big play.
Just out of nowhere. Again, you know what?
Those defensive backs are
Just
incredible.
flying all over the place. Just flying all over the place.
2nd down and 9 for the Tigers, just on the other side of the 40-yard line of UNB. Quick hitch pass, looking downfield, wide open.
Yeah, that's caught, and he's down.
Oh, my goodness. Tripped over the 5-yard line.
Oh.
So big gain by the Tigers.
Ben Coates should have had a touchdown on that one, but the momentum from the catch took him to the turf.
Ben Coates will be kicking himself. But
Yeah. But big catch.
interesting zone, and as we'll see, the hero from the interception by UNB was the player who let Ben go by him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're 1 for 1 on the defensive plays.
Yeah, so Seb Brown got burned a little bit on that one. So the Tigers now on the Reds' 5-yard line.
Big play.
I think I'm not sure why he didn't hand that one off to Kwong. Kwong would have been
Zane
gone.
Kennedy was there for the sack for UNB. It looks like it'll be 2nd down.
Number 57, Zane Kennedy.
This is 2nd down and goal.
So huge play here for the Reds. I think if they stop them here, the Tigers will have to. Well, no, you know what? Maybe they'll go for it. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Counselor, I think you're speaking a little too fast here.
Sorry. I'm thinking too fast. I'm thinking ahead. We'll slow it down a little bit.
Important play for both teams here. Scrambling to his right.
Gabrielli looking down. I think he's going to run this. And Gabrielli runs it in. No
Don't see
signal
any
yet.
signal for a touchdown.
Nope. 3rd down. That's a 3rd down sign. He was knocked out
He gets it to the
just
one
shy
where
of the end zone.
It'll be 3rd and goal.
So it'll be 3rd and goal, like 3rd and inches.
Tigers knocking on UNB's door.
So we did see a substitution here. I'm thinking probably Jumbos. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, Gabrielli's still out there, so they're not going to kick this. They're going to try to punch it in.
With 9:16 left in the 2nd quarter, Tigers on the UNB doorstep. Play to the right-hand side. Looks like a touchdown. Dalhousie.
Kwong just walks it in for the Tigers' first major score of the day.
And he's in for a Dalhousie University touchdown.
As we'll see on the replay. Oh, bit of a pulling guard. Nice hole there for
Yeah. That's Caden Kwong.
Caden Kwong again.
Yeah, well-designed play there. The Reds were clearly expecting, a punch in the 1 or 2 hole.
So Tigers are successful on the legs of Caden Kwong this afternoon. Easy chip shot. Easily able to make the roof.
Off the roof.
Well, if he can get a 40-yard field goal, at least he can do is hit the roof on it.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm glad it didn't go over. Then somebody would have had to go and get that ball.
So with 9 minutes left in the second quarter, UNB remains in the lead of Dalhousie Tigers at the score of 17-10. But we've got a great contest today, and thanks for joining us for the Atlantic Football League Final. So as a brief filler, I don't know if anybody has been watching the earlier broadcast, we'd give you a little bit of history on what happened on this day in history. And as far as anything significant that happened on November 11th, you have 3 guesses and your first 2 don't count on the signature of the armistice in Paris that ended World War I on the 11th minute of the 11th hour of the 11th day, 11th month in 1918. But also... here's their kickoff. We'll give you the also on the next break. Good return by UNB right up the middle. Number 38 for the Tigers, the first one to meet Dane Walkarius.
So Thomas Hoyt running at about 20 yards before that impact.
It'll be a first down, Reds.
So if you heard the dulcet tones of our on-field announcer, Jeff Landine, it's first down for UNB with 8:54 left in the second quarter with a 7-point lead over Dalhousie.
And the Reds' offense going to work in halfway into their own territory.
Cam Hayward up the middle.
Unsurprisingly.
Steady, probably 3-4 yards.
Play well anticipated by the Tigers because there was a whole mess of them on them that time.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for UNB.
So I'll be surprised if UNB is not running a pass play here. But are we going to see one of those hooks, or are we going to see something deeper from Rollins? Looking for the hitch pass to the left-hand side, wide open.
Caught cleanly by Remillard.
Just over the UNB 50-yard line, so it looks like it's going to be first down and 10 for the UNB Reds.
Yeah, big catch there. Not quite 15 yards.
And he gets the first down before being brought down by Ben Melanson.
Ben Melanson, first to make contact for the Tigers on that one. So the Reds receiving core so far today is the story. Up until this point, it's been run Reds run every game.
Well, I can only remember one drop pass versus a couple of good plays by the Tigers defense, but everything else seems that they've been open on most of those pass plays and made significant gains. So just inside center field, UNB scrimmaging first down and 10 with 7:40 left in the second quarter. Sweep. Taken right down at center field, so it would be about a 3-yard gain for LaFleur.
Gain of 4 before he's brought down by Logan Steves.
LaFleur, I mean, when you think about typical size for this league, he's a large running back that those defensive backs are going to have to deal with if he makes it around that corner.
Yeah, look, I'd be terrified to see Matt LaFleur coming around the corner at me if I was playing corner.
But Justin, after remembering when you played, you used to take people on intellect versus just physical
Look,
prowess.
I just like being downfield. That's it.
Mullins looking downfield. Oh, well over the head of LaFleur, who was wide open on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I think that was just a miss. And so I think we see the Reds punt squad coming out here. And the first notion of conservative play calling from Coach Sturgeon today.
Justin, you're bringing out the thesaurus today. I got to be impressed. It's not like, that was a really tough play.
After your excellent, eloquent introduction, Ian.
Well, we tried.
I feel like I need to elevate my game a little.
Took me 5 days to write that, though, John.
It was beautiful. It was worth it.
Punt coming from UNB.
Oh.
Fumbles the ball. He's able to scramble away. 2 moves. He could make it to the first down. He does. First down, UNB Reds. Flag late on the play.
Happy error on that, but we'll see who the play is against.
Typically, when you see something like that, it's a dead ball foul on a late hit.
Yeah, they're bringing the sticks down, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're calling it against UNB. But that will be after they make the first down. Here comes the head referee. Rough play. That's against the Tigers. So there'd be another.
Should be another 15.
15 yards.
Wow.
So the linesman making quite the march down the sideline. So inside the 30-yard line of the Tigers, UNB will be scrimmaging first down and 10.
So you saw one Tiger come at him and hit him almost when he was on the red track outside. That's just clearly outside. So good call.
Rollins looking downfield. Overthrows his intended receiver of Remy Ard.
I think he was lucky that was overthrown because there were 2 Tigers in excellent position there to possibly intercept the ball.
Coach Sturgeon asking a lot of Remy Ard after he was responsible for that scramble of 30 yards to get him a first down that he now makes him go for that deep pattern. But it's 2nd down and 10 for UNB with 6:26 left in the second quarter, with them up 7 points, 17-10 versus Dalhousie.
No kidding, Ian. Why don't we get him on the sidelines, get him that oxygen? What are we paying for oxygen for?
I don't know that our program has oxygen. Oh, little bit of play action. Looks like a screen pass.
Ouch. In and out of the hands of Cam Hayward. Ooh, Cam.
That's interesting. I don't see any flags on that frustrating move by Cam Hayward.
I don't think he was looking to. So Cam looked like he took a bit of a swing at it.
53, Aaron Brooks, who was the closest player, is asking the referees, like, what's going on? Like, is he allowed to do that? But I guess if you wear that much equipment, they're not going to give you a penalty.
I'm not sure Cam saw him there. I think Cam was just swinging his arm out of frustration.
Well, there's no question it was just frustrating, and it was no intent to injure, but still, I'm sure the referees frown on this. So, UNB going for this with 3rd down and 10. Everybody out of the backfield.
Oh.
Looks down the middle. There was a bit of a bump, but the officials choose that that's not interference, and it's going to be a change of possession. 5:52 in the second quarter, and the ball goes to the Tigers. Looks like it would be on their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, Reds in great, pretty good, I shouldn't say great, pretty good field position there. So, I mean, going for it on 3rd down, why not?
Jace Taylor beseeching the officials for a pass interference, but I think with the probably the officials saying that much ado about nothing and was uncatchable anyway. Pardon the Shakespeare reference.
I think, I wouldn't have. I certainly wouldn't want that kind of call to be called against the Reds, so I can understand the non-call.
Dive up the middle. Looks like a short gain by the Tigers. 37 by the Red Bombers was the main tackler. That's Appleby.
So Nick Appleby, we haven't seen a whole lot of him on the defensive side of the ball. Way to hold on to a strong and elusive runner there, Nick.
I think it's Nick's last game as a Red as well.
Well, we should cover. I don't think so. Here's
really?
the list, and so I don't know if you would have heard this in the.
Okay, maybe it was just the starting lineup that I heard.
But we will at the next stoppage. We'll here in a moment. We'll give a shout out to
2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
To the outgoing Reds.
Oh, had forced to bring the ball down. Looks like we've got a sack by the Reds. Reds.
I didn't see who was on
The
that.
extremely Reds.
They're in the part of the field here where it's a little tricky for us.
So
to
that's
see.
a loss. It's 3rd down and 11. 55.
Yeah, so that's Sam Shepard. Sam Shepard, great job. Although a couple of Reds contributing to that one. So we see punting here. Yeah. So the Tigers are going to punt at 3rd and 11, deep in their own zone. Another excellent punt.
No yards if one of the Reds is able to get to it quickly. Blown back, but it's still after a short gain.
Yeah.
Jace Taylor.
So Jace Taylor returned that one, and he was pushed backwards, but everything that he was pushed back, that's irrelevant because of forward progress. So the ball is going to be placed, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Reds.
47.
On the Dalhousie 47-yard line. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a number of Reds where today this will be their last game as a Red. That's Sebastian Brown. Oh, we're going here. Okay. Sorry. I thought we were going to have a slower turnaround.
Cam Hayward, big hole up the middle. Taken quickly by 40 from Dalhousie. Luke Smith.
Luke Smith wrapped him up, but also Yassine gave a big pop there.
Notice I took Luke Smith and left Yassine for you.
That's okay. And look, Yassine, if I'm pronouncing wrong, I apologize. You can write me a letter.
2nd down and 8. Rollins looking the left-hand side. It's a flag pattern. Oh, big catch by Remillard.
What a catch.
He's able to make the move inside. Looks like a fumble and a flag on the play. UNB knocking on the Tigers' door.
A beautiful one-handed grab.
Wow.
Let's see the replay on that catch, and impressive return. You watch the replay just now. Look for the signal on the penalty.
I think it's a face mask, but and there we go. Just sticking that right hand up there. Remillard just flying. What a game for Remillard. There it is. What a beautiful catch. That is not easy to make. You see that made in the NFL, but that is not an easy thing to do.
So 1st down and goal
at the end. Yeah.
For UNB.
So whatever the penalty was.
Full house backfield motion, but it's probably going to Hayward. Sure enough, right up the middle. Let's see if there's a signal. Touchdown! UNB!
The Cam Hayward, Justin Remillard touchdown there. That's when you got a runner like Cam Hayward, just hand it off, and you know it's going to be a score every time. And the Reds keep the pressure on the Tigers in the 2023 AFL Championship.
So with a 23-10 lead, the Reds set up for the extra point.
What an exciting I can't believe we're down to the 3rd minute.
Point
now.
is good. So with 3:39 left in the 2nd quarter, UNB Reds 24, Dalhousie Tigers 10. Graduating players.
Right, so let's talk about our graduating players. So there's a number of players for whom today will be their last football game as a Red. We announced them at the start of the game, but these guys, we've been calling these guys names for years. So these are not guys that have joined this year or last year. I recognize a lot of these names over the past few years. We've been doing this. Sebastian Brown, defensive back. He had that big pick 6. Zane Kennedy on defense, linebacker. He's had a couple of big hits. Right tackle on the offensive line, Brendan Seymour. You don't hear us talk about offensive linemen too much, but Brendan Seymour has been an absolute tank for the Reds, and a reason why the run game is so successful. Tight end Brady Manderville, defensive line Grant Mazerol.
And here's a kick by UNB to the left-hand side of the Tigers. Ben Coates with the return. He's still going. UNB's able to take him down on the 30-yard line.
He's stopped by Carter Ball.
So just over the 30-yard line with 3:32 left in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers will scrimmage 1st and 10.
From their own 31.
So questions being asked of Dalhousie right now. I'm sure that head coach Dave Kelly has been instructing all of his charges to they've got to make a little bit of progress here to try and reduce the lead that UNB's been able to build up.
Gabriele looks like he's fixing a boot there.
It's an end around. Ooh, big hit.
That wasn't. Oh, 37. I was going to say, I thought it was 17, who is the quarterback for the Reds. Nick Appleby hopped on his back.
Gain of 4, it'll be 2nd and 6, Tigers.
Jeff Landine told us it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Tigers with 2:55 left in the second quarter.
That's a Tigers generous call. I think that's 2nd and 7, but okay.
Trips on the right-hand side. Gabriele looks down the middle, forced out to his left-hand side. UNB coming up quickly to snuff out that run, and it should be 3rd down for the Tigers.
Shoestring tackle by Jaron Killam to bring up 3rd down. That'll be 3rd and 4.
Looks like the Tigers are going to have to give up the ball. So the script is about as good as Coach Spurgeon could write in his imagination for this final game at BMO Field. .238 left in the quarter, 3rd down and 4.
Ooh,
tough
low
snap. Taken cleanly, though.
You know, big props to the Tigers kicker. That's the 2nd low snap we've seen.
Oof. Out of bounds. Chase Taylor again. So UNB to scrimmage on their own 45 with 2:22 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, so OK Kapanek, the kicker for the
and I don't know if you're hearing the tune right now, they may be blurred lines, but you have no blurred lines on this brand new football field here at BMO. There's nothing nicer and cleaner than our brand new football field.
It looks good. It looks good.
Dive up the middle for Hayward. 3 Tigers needed to take him down. It's going to be 2nd down.
He gets 3 before being brought down by Max Parker.
So too early for UNB to be worried about the clock going down, so I'm sure it's probably going to be a pass play. But if the Reds are able to put up another 7 points on the board, then it's going to be an interesting consideration for the UNB coaching staff. 2nd down and 7. Good snap looking to his left-hand side.
Ooh. Oh, is he brought down? Okay, I think that's an incomplete, I think.
Well, that'll be interesting. What they no, I think the head referee's calling that as a sack.
Yeah.
Versus a penalty for an ineligible receiver.
Well, yeah.
Here comes, you'll see that Rollins was able to be taken right away by number 90, Logan Steves. Then he let it go, but I mean the pass went to one of his offensive linemen, so I think the head referee was being kind by saying he was down by contact.
Yeah, I suppose. And once forward progress is stopped, that's probably the right call.
Under 2 minutes in the second quarter. Good snap. Remillard, good punt downfield. Ooh. Having a hard time getting a handle on that ball. And number 5, Owen McConnell was the one who was able to bring that in. A lot of coaches will tell Owen he should be taking that ball in the air and not letting it bounce. For obvious reasons, with the design of a football, you're not going to be able to predict which direction it's going to go if it hits. But with 1:38 left in the second quarter, with the UNB Reds leading 24 to Dalhousie 10, and the Tigers are in their own zone, 1st down and 10 on their own 37.
Yeah, so Remillard coming up with a great punt on that one to give the Tigers a disadvantage on the field position.
Good hook pass, just shy of being a 1st down for Ben Coates.
Yeah, but you know what? I think they're playing a little more prevent here, but the Red secondary sat on
they
that
gave
way
him a
too much.
first
They
down
just-
on
they
that.
just
I
let him
thought that
catch
was
it.
short.
They just let him catch it though. They just watched him catch it. They've got to sharpen up there. The Red secondary's got to tighten that up a little bit.
Well, it's almost halftime. You can go in the locker room and let those coaches know that they need to be more aggressive on those plays.
I'm sure they'll take care of that.
Quick hinge pass outside.
Nice
Big
catch.
catch by Ben Coates one more time.
Nice catch. Nice diving catch there.
Ben Coates, he makes a great catch for a short
See on the replay, you can see Ben Coates laying out to be able to bring that ball in for that quick gain. Quick out pattern. Nothing wrong with that coverage by number 15, Jaron Killam on the play.
Nope.
Oh, big rush by UNB.
Oh, almost got him.
Oh, good try by Gabrielli to get away from the UNB rush, but it's going to be third down, and it looks like Tigers are going to give up possession again.
Yeah, the Tigers were lucky to avoid a sack on that one. Holy smokes. That was Gabrielli with some fancy footwork. Pass intended for David Shamsuddin-Siada, but it was...
So Jeff Landine, before the game, was telling me I was supposed to do a lot of, it's a titanic defensive contest, but of course we don't have that today with great offense today, and it's going to be a punt by the Tigers with 1:16 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is a punch-for-punch offense day. Nice punt.
And it's going to be no yards. It made contact with the Tigers.
No, it made contact with the Reds first. We're lucky that the Tigers didn't catch that and drop on it.
James Curtis falls on that.
I think it came off of number 8.
It'll be UNB ball.
Watch as the ball lands.
Okay, sure. Let's see this again then.
And watch number 8 for the Tigers. I think it comes up.
No, I think it hit 58 on the Reds.
Oh, well. Never mind.
Look, I
It's
could
gonna
be
be first
mistaken. I
down.
think whatever it is, the Reds hopped on it. It's Reds ball, 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. There we go. That's what we know.
1:07 left in the second quarter. Even split of the receivers. Rollins looking to his left-hand side down the middle. Oh, easy spring.
Brady Manderville, great. Oh, sorry, that's not Brady. That's Nick Parker.
Nick Parker with a big gain, first down for the Reds into Tiger territory and stops the clock with 58 seconds left in the second quarter.
It'll be a first down.
You know, the Reds going to threaten another touchdown here? Is this what's about to happen?
Oh, I think they'll do more than threaten. But, of course, that's all comes down to execution. Reds Brain Trust sending in a play with Jace Taylor. So they've got 47 yards to travel to the Tiger goal line. Rollins looking downfield again. Has to bring that ball back. He's able to scramble for a great gain. Good block to the outside. And should be a first down for the Reds.
Rollins trying hard to get out of bounds. He did not make it.
UNB first down.
Referee's not going to blow this in right away because of the sticks having to move. Dom Hall coming in with the play now. Nick Parker coming out. Time just blowing in. We've got 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Trips to the right of Rollins. Good snap. Looks down the field. Looks like he's going to be flushed out to the left-hand side. Throws it out of bounds to stop the clock. 87 was the intended receiver. That's Brady Manderville. Be second down. Good choice by Rollins to stop the clock. There's a late flag.
Very late flag. That's against the Reds for saying something to the official. Yeah. That's a discipline penalty right there.
Objectional conduct called against UNB.
At the risk of getting fined by the Officials Association, I think that's the kind of penalty that you get when you're in the lead.
Thank you for that insight, counselor. With 33 seconds left, and the New Brunswick Bar Association questioning the credibility of the officials at this final game.
Look, they can dock my salary for this one.
So it's second down and 20. UNB still threatening.
Oh,
we see motion on the line.
Yeah. Free play.
Looks downfield. Flushed, but not much of a gain. It's going to be...
There are flags on the play.
It'll be 5 yards and replay, second down.
Rollins thought he had a free play. Oh, looks like officials are going to come in for consensus.
Yeah, just making sure that. So what they're talking about is they're just making sure that it wasn't somebody on the offensive line of the Reds who jumped. But I didn't see it. I think the Tigers.
Here comes the signal from the head referee.
Oh, it is against the. Oh,
it's offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties. How can you have offsetting offside penalties?
Second down again.
Offside calls.
That's curious. Regardless, it'll be replay second down, which is in the Reds' favor.
Another question by Councillor White.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Simultaneous offsides by the teams. It's second down and 20. Looking downfield. Flushed again to the right-hand side.
Throw it.
He's able to keep.
No, that's not what you needed.
Tigers are tackling way too high here. I've seen it twice where they've been in contact with Rollins' helmet. And depending on these officials, they're being dangerously close to getting a call. So I'm not sure UNB has a kicker with the prowess of the Tigers. So we'll sit up as to a timeout coming for UNB.
I think they'll just go for this. Yeah, I think the Reds will probably go for this.
Hi, my name's Rick.
Oh, here we have
I
another.
played for the Bombers back in 74, 75, and 76. My number was 37, and you're watching Bombers football. Go Bombers.
Cuthbertson from his message, who again was at our reunion last year, and defensive back / linebacker from the 1970s. So a choice for the Red Bombers on this. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but also in this date in history, important in Canadian history, in 1813, Canadian forces were able to beat back the American forces in the Battle of Chrysler Farm in Ontario for the War of 1812, which of course the Canadians won handily as the Americans tried to invade Canada. And the Bombers and the UNB Reds are fighting hard against the Tigers here on the Atlantic Football Championship with 19 seconds left in the second quarter. So I think the UNB Brain Trust is thinking that why give up possession and give a shot if there's only 19 seconds left in the half? Questions being asked of the Tiger defense. Rollins looking downfield. Ball's out. Oh! Knocked down by the Tigers.
Well defended. That is
number 15.
That is Max Parker. Max Parker with the great pass defense on that one. He just climbed a ladder and brought it down. I'm not sure if I hope he didn't pull something there. He was a little slow to get up. Maybe he was frustrated that he didn't get the interception. I'm not
Max
sure.
Parker doing his best Spider-Man impersonation.
Yeah. But he did his job there. Pulled the ball down. Great play by Max.
So 14 seconds left in the second quarter for the Tigers. Scrimmaging just over their own 35-yard line. At most, they're going to be able to get 2 plays. And they try a dive play up the middle.
Yeah.
Big gain. Still going.
Oh, they'll have one more play.
Sebastian Brown. Oh, I'm sorry. Caden Kwong again. So this is interesting. Are they in field goal range?
I don't think
Timeout
so.
being called by the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. I think their last one was from about the 30-yard line, so they're about, I think about 10 yards off of their last one.
Well, he had room to spare on that field goal.
He did, yeah. So I don't know what his actual range is. I would imagine that this would be a pretty risky distance to try to kick from.
Of course, things getting darker here at BMO Field with the last play of the second quarter. 5:04 local time. It's a heck of a play by Caden Kwong to gain, 30, 40 yards there. So to put them in at least a position where with a long pass or a potential of them attempting a field goal, Dalhousie has a chance to do something here.
Yeah, the Reds were in their prevent defense again, and prevent defense is great. But you got to be a little careful not to give up too much up front. And I think the Reds have done that a couple of times today in their prevent.
Tigers are going to run a play. Watch a hook and ladder come up. Flushed from
Down, big pass.
deep down the middle, and he's
He's
wide open.
That's a catch. That's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Wow.
And what a great way for the Tigers to go into the halftime.
Wow,
Holy
big play.
smokes, big play. Bit of a blown coverage by the Reds as Lord was able to get behind.
4 Bombers,
His defender.
4 Reds beside him, and they're able to bring down a touchdown. Big play for the last play of the second quarter.
That's what you call blowing the top off the defense right there.
24-16, no time left in the second quarter. Tigers setting up for the extra point. Point looks good. And at the end of the second quarter, at BMO Field at the Atlantic Football League Final of 2023, UNB Reds lead 24, Dalhousie Tigers 17. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We're going to take a break in between the half. Please take care of the beverage of your choice, of the snack of your choice. Hug somebody you love, and we hope to see you back here in about 15 or 20 minutes. And welcome back, everybody, to the Atlantic Football Final here on November 11th, BMO Field in beautiful downtown Fredericton, New Brunswick. If you haven't joined us for the first half, we had a great offensive spectacle, which ended up with UNB Reds 24, Dalhousie Tigers 17. So it promises to be an exciting final, and of course, deja vu all over again with UNB having the lead last year in the final and the Tigers coming back in the last seconds to be able to win it, and the year before, the Tigers winning handily. So Tigers are out for a three-peat, UNB's out to try and finish it. And here's a quick kick by UNB, didn't quite go 10. So
Wow.
It'll be possession to the Tigers to start the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, I'm curious about that particular play. Obviously trying to catch them off guard, but that's given the Tigers a good opportunity
Well, I
to
think
score
Coach
some points
Spurgeon
here.
there was a lot of momentum that UNB gave away with that late touchdown to the Tigers. He was trying to pull some momentum back.
Yeah.
So in UNB territory, Gabrielli scrimmaging, first down and 10 from the UNB 52-yard line. Swing pass out to the left-hand side. Covered quickly by 15. Jason Killam.
The pass complete to Ben Coates.
And he had help from Jordan Colpitts on the tackle. It'll be second down for the Tigers.
So a pickup of only a couple of yards. So that's second and 7, I guess. It'll be second and 7.5 for the Tigers.
Scrambling to the right-hand side. Gabriella looking over the middle. It's a
How did
catch.
You catch that?
Impressive offensive play. That was number 4, Colton Allen with the catch. First down for the Tigers.
That ball just seemed to magnetize into his hands. Oh, you can't quite see it there. It's just it almost looked like it was intended for Matt Lawton.
I was on a rope.
But then Colton pulled it in. So first and 10 for the Tigers now on the Bombers' 39-yard line. Another pass.
Ooh, incomplete. Again, attempted for Colton Allen. Couldn't find the handle.
Seb Brown on the defense that time in his hoodie.
So again, it's going to be interesting if the Tigers are unsuccessful with their second down attempt, if they're going to try another field goal in that could be in range for them.
Yeah, I think they might be now.
On the 39-yard line of UNB. Trips left. Gabrielli looking again. He's flushed out, but he scrambles to the left-hand side. Lots of room. Quick reaction by UNB defense.
Gabrielli caught by Jordan Colpitts.
Jordan Colpitts just flies out of nowhere, brings him down single-handedly.
Looks like we've got a UNB player taking a knee. Took a little knock.
We're going to see this play again. The Tigers lucky didn't get a sack there, but then, further back, I guess. Colpitts flying out of nowhere.
Donnie Sharp a little shaken up on the play, but Lund's not sure if he's favoring his arm. Oh, just took a knock in the head. And the Tigers are setting up for a field goal. It'll be just shy of 40 yards. Temperatures even colder.
Yeah, now that the sun's down, it's cooling off quickly.
Kicks away.
I think that's wide right.
It's wide left. Oh, right, you're right.
Wide right. Use your hands if you. That one makes an L.
Oh, I looked at the screen the wrong way.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Well, it looks like it to be a single point for the Tigers.
Because the Reds did not bring it out of the end zone. On a field goal attempt, is that a rouge? I think on a punt, it's through the end zone. It's a rouge.
No, they're all 1 point.
They're all right. I know, but just as a name, which is I'm setting up a historical fact, which I'm going to discuss here in a moment.
Rouge, bleu, jaune, who cares the color? It's still 1 point.
It's still 1 point. I think a rouge is when you punt through the end zone. I think that's a rouge.
Chat with the head referee and the coaching staff.
Okay, so while they're having a
I'm
discussion.
Jim Bourne, the former UNB football coach, and you're watching the Red Bombers football game. Go Bombers.
Thanks, Coach Jim Bourne, who was the head coach of the Red Bombers in the 1970s and beginning of the 80s. Still having a conversation with the head coach of the Tigers and the head referee. Cam Hayward staying close. Oh, it looks like we've got coaches from both sides.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the disagreement is here, but it's significant.
Well, I think it had something to do with when the Red Bomber player let the ball hit his shins. I didn't hear it, but the way that they're arguing, I think the official blew the whistle and didn't give the UNB player the opportunity to bring it out of the end zone, and I think that's what they're talking about.
I see.
Third
Okay.
down repeated.
What?
Dow will get another shot at the field goal.
That's interesting.
Okay, why? And okay, now I'm
I
very
didn't see an
confused.
indicator from the head referee as to why that would be third down repeated. It
I'm-
must have been offsetting penalties. It's the only reason that they would do that.
Yeah.
Low snap, ball's away.
And this one, it's going to be wide left, I believe,
This time wide
And
left.
but
which is through
I
the
think
end
you've
zone.
got your rouge. from
There's
end
the
zone.
rouge, yeah.
Same. Dalhousie picks up a point. It'll be 24-18.
So the effect is to say,
Well,
oh,
again,
you can't
your
quite see that there.
your earlier questioning of the officials, you wonder why they didn't give him a best of three.
There you go.
He's a good kicker by Dalhousie, though. It's-
But my goodness, is he?
So from the UNB right hash mark, it's going to be first down and 10 from their own 35 with 13:06 left in the third quarter.
Nope, I'll get that later.
You're watching the 2003 Atlantic Football League final. Motion to the left-hand side. Good pass. Brandy Manderville, lots of room. Follows a good block. Takes a couple of hits. He's out of bounds. Close. If he's got a first down.
That's a first down, absolutely. Nick Parker, the reception there.
He picks up a first down. So here's that number, a green ticket, number 564-307-98.
So
564-307-98. If you have that number.
I think if you were here in the stands, they're just calling out the 50-50 now. If you haven't bought your 50-50 ticket, you might be out of luck.
Might be. Profound, counselor. Profound. First down and 10. Reds. Two running backs in the backfield. Cam Hayward finding that hole to the left-hand side over center field. I think he'll be short of a first down, but not by much. It'll be 2, maybe 1 yard left to get their first down.
Luke Smith. He carried Luke Smith at least 5 yards, I think, Ian.
This is close. I think they're going to call it as a second down, but they've set it up so that it's really only a yard, but he didn't have that much more to go. So this gives a lot of options to UNB as to whether they're going to do the dive play for the first down or they're going to pull a little skullduggery and go for something a little deeper. Cam Hayward, no surprise there. Big gap still going right up to the 45-yard line of the Tigers. That'll be first down, UNB Reds.
With the carry, he picks up more than enough for a first down. It's a first down, Reds on the Dalhousie 45.
And as we hear the strains of Tricky over our speakers, that wasn't that much of a tricky play to get that dive over to the left-hand side and get the first down for UNB. 11:24 left in the third quarter. Good dive. Big hole for
Matt
LaFleur. He's
LaFleur,
going.
he's still
He's
going.
wide open right up to the 30-yard line. First down, UNB.
Logan Hillier, defensive back Logan Hillier, dragged down Matt LaFleur from behind, grabbed him by the hips. Good job by Logan to save an even bigger gain.
Nice run, nice blocking. UNB starting to take advantage of their vaunted offensive line. And this is the time to bet on the sure thing. We've got LaFleur in the backfield again. It's a dive again to the left-hand side, big hole. 15 was the first Tiger that met him, Max Parker.
That's a pickup of 6. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It'll be 2nd and 4, UNB.
10:33 left in the third quarter, and UNB is marching.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Reds' bread and butter run game, sort of come back together. I think they established their pass as such a threat in the first half that the Tigers have to respect that, and now they're left, with their very effective run game, carrying the load at least for a little while.
2 running backs.
Oh, Cam puts the ball on the ground. Everybody's jumping on it. Tigers saying it's theirs. No official from the.
I see Tigers pointing. I don't
official.
see any stripes pointing.
No official saying Reds ball.
The referee indicates that the Reds retain possession.
Oof.
So I'm sure Brian Freeman was having a tough time on the sidelines, but it looks like the Reds have retained possession. It's going to be 3rd down. Do they set up for a field goal, or are they going to try and get a first down here?
I think they're going to go for
kickers
it.
coming in here.
They'll go
Nope.
for this.
They're going for Rollins. Called the play.
Maybe if they had the Tigers kicker, they'd be kicking, but they do not.
Well, I would think with LaFleur in the backfield, this would be a time to do some play action and a bootleg. They're going to look to throw. They did a quick
Wide
move,
open.
Wide open.
Justin Remillard,
touchdown! UNB Reds.
In the end zone.
Justin Remillard with the catch.
And we're going to see this one, and he was wide open. A great pass by Rollins.
As you see, there was a double move, so it was probably an out and up. Owen McConnell was the victim of the Tigers, who was covering Remillard on the play. Probably went for that first pump fake that Rollins gave them. So another 6 for UNB with the attempt for the extra point. High snap, but did not make the roof of the
hit the
Peterborough
roof.
Central. So you will see the replay again. As you can see, it was the out and up.
Yeah.
And the Tiger made the bite on the first move. A nice touchdown by UNB Reds. So with 9:42 left in the third quarter, a little bit more insurance on the board for UNB with the UNB Reds 31, Dalhousie Tigers 18.
Justin Remillard making a strong case for the player of the game here so far.
Good point.
Rollins is throwing some great balls, but Remillard is having a game. Always coming up clutch.
So after an exciting switch of momentum for the Tigers at the end of the second quarter, looks like UNB has snatched some momentum back and asking questions of the Tigers if they can answer that touchdown from UNB. Good kick by UNB. Left-hand side, are they going to let it go out of bounds? No. Good tackle.
Mitch Page picking it up, returning it for a couple of yards before being brought down.
Justin, I don't know if you're noticing, but I'm seeing Jordan Colpitz, number 33, almost on every second tackle of UNB. He's all over the field doing a spectacular job for the UNB defense.
Yeah, that's if we're talking about players of the game, I think Jordan Colpitz is making a strong argument. You're absolutely right. He's on a lot of tackles and on a lot of different parts on the field, not just the typical linebackers area. So Tigers, 1st and 10, just outside their own 30-yard line.
Left out of the pocket. Oh! Reminiscent of a couple of plays from about 5 minutes, but incomplete on the play. We had Gabrielli try and get in touch with Colton Allen, but he wasn't able to receive the message. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen Allen make that exact catch a few times tonight. This time it bounces off his hands.
Well, they're reacting well when they get forced out. I think Colton Allen must have a set play when he sees that his quarterback's in trouble.
Yeah.
He does a quick out pattern, and Gabrielli knows to look for him.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10, 31 of the Tigers. 9:01 left in the third quarter. Gabrielli flush from the pocket, looks to the left-hand side. It's complete. Quickly taken by number 2, Caleb McLaughlin.
Ethan Lord, but he's caught immediately by Caleb McLaughlin.
Just looking back, thinking back to that last. Okay, sorry. So before we do that, a big change of personnel here. So 3rd and 4. So Tigers are going to punt here.
Caleb McLaughlin doing his best impersonation of Saran Wrap. He was all over that Tiger receiver.
Just thinking back to that last Colton Allen dropped pass. I can't help but wonder if the cold is starting to play a bit of a factor there.
Why would you think that? Good
Nice
punt
punt.
down the middle. Nice spiral.
Nice
Taken
field.
cleanly by Jace.
That's Jace. Yeah, Jace Taylor.
Again, we're saying Jace Taylor's name a lot here, too.
Yeah. Pickup of a few yards on the return.
So with 8:29 in the 3rd quarter, UNB Reds take possession on their own 45, leading the game 31-18 over the Dalhousie Tigers. Again, the Tigers are looking to three-peat. They've won the previous Atlantic Football Championships to win the Moosehead Cup. UNB doing their very best to stem that tide and take a lead in the overall championships, 5-4 if they're victorious today. Oh, play action, scramble to the left-hand side. 2 Tigers say no, not today. Max Parker making the initial contact. And by the looks of the strutting, I see Luke Smith also involved with the tackle. So big sack, loss for UNB. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 16.
The Reds trying to get that play in. Looks like they're struggling a little bit with the communication, but it gets in. And Rollins sends his troops out to the line.
Little play action. Rollins looking downfield. He's flushed to the left-hand side. Oh, he's able.
Oh, and the ball comes out. Picked up, though.
Fumble taken by 77,
Nope.
but dropped again, and the Tigers have possession.
Okay, so we'll see what the officials call it here. Oh, is he already signaling it a Tiger ball? I thought it was down when 77 picked it up.
Yeah, but he was
Brendan
standing.
Seymour.
He was standing.
Was he standing? Oh,
Big mistake.
if we had video replay, I'd be challenging that
We
one.
have video replay. Yeah, 77 was standing. And
He
fell,
never.
dropped
Yeah,
it again.
yeah. He dropped it before he hit the ground. Okay. Yeah, so that's a Tigers ball.
So UNB tried to do a little too much on that play and gave up possession just inside their own side of center field with 17 left in the 3rd quarter. Tigers scrimmaging 1st down and 10. Dive play up the middle. I'm guessing, and I bet I'm right, Caden Kwong.
Caden Kwong having a great day.
Short gain by the Tigers. Looks like they're on the 50 or just shy of UNB 50. Be 2nd down. Oh, he's over the 50. Okay.
Just an inch.
Switch of personnel by UNB. Again, another 15 yards, and Dalhousie's in field goal range. So UNB wants to snuff this out as quickly as they can.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw the down mark had a 3, but this is 2nd down.
Well, we've got an
Ooh,
end
reverse.
around. Good defensive reaction, but not able to make advantage.
Oh, at least two broken tackles there.
Ben Coates was able to get the 1st down for Dalhousie.
He's stopped by Sam Shepard, but not before he picks up the
Impressive
first
play
down.
by the Dalhousie offense.
It'll be
Yeah.
first down Tigers
Looks like
at the 32.
Jaron Killam had a chance to stop that play from gaining, but Ben Coates was able to put the move on him. So it's 1st down and 10 for the Tigers on the UNB 32-yard line. And while we've got a quick break, we want to thank our good friends at Aurora Productions for providing these amazing images for you and how quickly those replays are coming up. It's from all the wonderful people from Aurora that are bringing this to you.
So 1st and 10 Tigers.
Play action. Intercepted!
Wow.
37.
That is Nick Appleby.
Is intercepted
Nick Appleby.
Huge play by Nick Appleby. If we can see the replay, I'd like to know who Gabrielli was looking for.
Yeah, this is Gabrielli put it right into Nick's guts on that one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The intended receiver was number 5. That was Owen McConnell.
But just didn't see Nick standing there.
He just did that little look in. Appleby was the linebacker on the play, and he read Gabrielli all the way. Big turnover by UNB.
Yeah.
First down and 10 from their own 50 with 5:39 left in the third quarter.
I'm thinking Gabrielli saw that McConnell had just, McConnell, that was McConnell?
Yeah.
Had just a step on his coverage guy and threw it that way, but just did not see Nick underneath. So good on Nick for being in the right spot.
Well, I wonder if they would have seen that in film from other Dalhousie games.
Yeah.
We've got a sweep to the right-hand side for Freeze. I imagine late flag on the play.
John Freeze. Haven't seen John Freeze yet today. I guess he comes in when it gets cold. Get it? Because it's cold. John Freeze.
Smooth. Way to go, counselor. Remember, leave the jokes to the sales guy. We've got a holding call against UNB. It's going to take them back 10 yards. So right now, with 31-18 in the game, UNB is up by 13 points. So interesting number in that it's 2 possessions, it's 2 touchdowns converted that would put Dalhousie on top of UNB. So we know that UNB is going to want to put a little bit more on the board to be able to rest a little easier as we walk into the fourth quarter. Jonah Rollins looking downfield. Good pass, intercepted. Quid pro. Here you go, counselor. Quid pro quo on that play.
Nathan Johnston coming up with that one for the Tigers.
And while Owen McConnell, number 5, was the intended receiver on that play, Thomas Hoyt was the intended receiver. So
number 5, Thomas Hoyt.
In this game, it doesn't pay to throw a ball to number 5.
I guess not. Aaron Brooks. Oh, did we get that number wrong?
That's the guy who made the interception.
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, okay, we'll defer. Okay. We will defer to the on-field.
Well, you know
authority.
how pushy Jeff Landine can get, that he knows more than we do. So we'll give it to Jeff on this one. First down and 10, Tigers, 4:52 in the third quarter.
Gabrielli drops back, almost sacked, and it's a duck in the air. Oh, out of bounds. Okay, that was further than I thought.
Well, if we're talking about ducks in the air, unfortunately, we don't have anybody from the medical profession that we can call that's an expert on quacks. So we're all set at third down, I believe.
I thought Zane Kennedy might have been in the range
to
to
it's
catch
second
that,
down.
but it was further. Yeah, second down. Second and 10.
I'm sure Gabrielli's arm was knocked just when he tried to throw that. So good play by UNB's defense. Gabrielli looking downfield. It's a screen pass right away, tackled by a red. That's number 57.
Zane Kennedy. Zane Kennedy smelled that out right away, bringing up third down. And the Tigers punt team is coming on the field.
So as you can see, Zane Kennedy made the tackle. So it looks like Dalhousie's going to give up possession to UNB. And I don't know if anybody's seen the documentary on Netflix on Yogi Berra, but this feels like one of those games where it ain't over till it's over.
That's it. It's 13 points is not a big lead.
Good punt.
Big punt. Big punts from the Tigers today.
Taken cleanly by UNB Reds.
That's Jace Taylor again.
Yeah. He'll get close to his own 20. So with 3:57 left in the third quarter, it looks like UNB is going to scrimmage first down and 10 from their own 20. The verdict is still out on the AFL Championship for 2023. UNB 31, Dalhousie 18, but both teams have been threatening. The back and forth interceptions taking up a good part of the third quarter. We'll see what UNB offense is going to come out with. They certainly want to get out of the shadow of their own goalposts. We've got a dive up the middle. Big hole for Cam Hayward. Still going.
Still just chucking.
almost to the UNB 40-yard line. That's a 19-yard gain. First down, UNB Reds.
Big first down.
Oof, what a run. Cam Hayward is just, he looks like Marshawn Lynch out there. Just knocking defenders away like they're flies.
Change of personnel for the Tigers. Be first down and 10 for UNB. Cam Hayward again up the middle. Nice hole to the right-hand side. Looks like he's able to make about 3 yards.
Yeah, this time the Tigers plug it up
For a couple yards.
after a couple.
He's brought down by Yassine.
LaFleur coming in for Hayward. Second down and 8. We're probably going to see a pass play by UNB. Rollins looking downfield. He's flushed.
Oh, almost sacked.
Close to a first down. He's hit by 2 Tigers before he's brought down.
But comes up pretty close to the first
And we're going to
down.
see the Reds jumbo squad come out. Yeah, I'm not sure what Rollins.
It was a good zone coverage by the Tigers. It
Yeah.
looks like every time that they were doing the in patterns, they were being covered. But good opportunity for UNB to make this third down gamble and see if they can get first down.
The Tiger secondary providing some great
Okay, see how
opportunities.
everything's jamming up on the line of scrimmage. Cam Hayward, ooh,
He's
over.
He's got it.
Tigers were able to make contact behind the line of scrimmage, but being the Freightliner that Cam Hayward is, he was able to bring everybody over to get a first down. UNB.
Just plowed right
2:05
over that
left
line.
in the third quarter. UNB is still marching. Max Parker coming in, or Max
Yep, Nick Parker.
Nick Parker, sorry. Maxes and Nixes and so we got Cam Hayward as the tailback behind Rollins.
And it's
Big hole up the middle. Cam Hayward still going. Looks like he's close to a first down.
No, that's a Reds first down for sure. Yeah, the line judge signaling first down. And the sticks move. Ooh, but Cam is going to leave the field. He's not down. He just took a knee, indicating that he needs some attention, which forces him to come out of for at least one play. Hopefully Cam's okay.
Looks like he took a knock to the midsection.
Yeah, he just maybe got the wind knocked out on him.
So LaFleur comes in for Hayward. 1:23 left in the third quarter.
Big props to our on-field medical team taking care of Cam, getting him off, getting him taken care of right away.
Got trips to the right-hand side of Rollins. Sweep to the right-hand side, given to LaFleur, looking for the gap. He found it.
Hits it. Ooh, maybe just shy of the first down.
I think he made about 8 yards. Nick Parker trying to convince the officials to give him the first down, but I think he's brought down just shy of that.
Yeah.
It'll be second and 2, UNB.
Mr. Landine agrees with you, Ian.
I always take my lead from Mr. Landine.
Yeah, Matt came flying around that edge, though. Oh, looks like Cam's already up, so he's feeling better.
So he's got a little less than 2 yards for this first down. And it's a sweep the other side to the left-hand side. Lots of room. LaFleur able to get out of bounds and make a first down, UNB Reds. 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
First down and then some. That was a gain of nearly 10 yards.
LaFleur's looking sharp this evening.
He is. He is.
He's running with authority. We've got Mr. Freeze in as the tailback. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Reds continue to march. Looks for that hole to the right-hand side. Freeze is able to make 2, maybe 3 yards maximum. It's going to be second down with 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Carries it into the middle.
Luke Smith. First contact on that one, on John Freeze.
I think the clock is going to go on this, and then we're going to get into the final and fourth quarter.
Yeah, they'll run one play.
They'll run one play, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the rule is on that, but I believe when the clock ticks down to the quarter, they'll run one last play before they switch ends. And Rollins looking. Oh! He hits Remillard in the chest when the ball bounces out. Remillard wishes he could do that one again.
Here's the replay.
Although Rollins is lucky this wasn't intercepted.
There was a lot of Tigers around him, but it's incomplete. So that's the end of the third quarter. And with the score 31 UNB Reds, 18 for Dalhousie, we're going to shift the side of the field while UNB continues to march.
Hi, my name is Pat Forbes, slot back, 2010-2011. You're watching Red Bombers football. Go Bombers.
That's a second-generation UNB football player. Thank you, Mr. Forbes.
Let's talk real quickly about second generation on this day of history moments while they're switching ends, Mr. McMillan. It's imperative that I remind everyone, it was on this day in 2011 when the UNB Reds won the semifinal game against UNB SJC Wolves 22-21 on a Rouge.
Oh, my goodness.
That was the Rouge Day. And I recall very distinctly that we had T-shirts made saying, "Real men wear Rouge," and we wore those for a couple of years.
So it's first down for the Reds. Flare pass to the left-hand side.
It'll be a turnover on down. Dalhousie, first down.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to it. It was third down. So as Jeff Landine tells us, it's a failure to gain, change of possession. It's going to be first down for the Tigers. If there's any concession to UNB, though, it's we're now into the fourth quarter. Tigers are deep in their own territory.
Yeah, I think the Reds will take. I mean, we've seen this all day. They're going to go for it on third down when they're halfway into the Tigers' territory. They're just confident in their defense and their field position.
Big run up the middle by the Tigers, close to a first down.
And brought down by, would you believe it, Jordan Colpitz.
So it's second down and about one. 14-24 in the contest. Trips to the left-hand side.
Quads to the left-hand side. And he's going to keep to the right. Great play.
Gabrielli with the fake. He's going down the sidelines. They haven't taken him out yet. Big play by the Tigers. Let's see that on replay. I was watching the fake to the running back.
Takes it down the sideline for a big gain.
That was a 50-plus
big
yard
move
run.
on the inside. Linebacker had contained, was able to miss that, so that
26-yard line.
You can't rule these Tigers out. They come up with these big plays from nowhere, and the next thing you know, they're knocking on the Reds' door as they are right now.
That was a great play call. I really thought for sure they had two downs there to play with.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a pass left. I mean, they had quads left, so great play call.
Dive up the middle, still going. Taken down just over the Reds' 20-yard line.
And this is the tough thing about defense, right, Ian? Like, you know, you can have a great game, you know, really consistent, and then a couple of plays where, you know, things don't go your way, and all of a sudden, you know, you're in trouble.
Well, as you were making a couple of references to Canadian football, when you've got a field this big, it's one missed tackle or one missed assignment.
A lot of
all kinds of things can happen, and when you got a talented quarterback like Dalhousie has with Gabrielli,
yeah,
he'll punish you if you make that error.
Yeah. So did we see a Tigers timeout here? Is this what we've got going on? I see.
Yeah, we got a man down.
Oh, man down. Okay. Yeah. So,
hi there. I'm Bob Forbes. I played Red Bombers football from 1972 through 3, 4, and 5, and I played quarterback. I played wide receiver. I played safety. I played free safety. You're watching Red Bombers football. Go Bombers.
And thank you, Bob Forbes, who was an outstanding player for the Red Bombers from the 1970s. But now we've got second down for the Tigers knocking on the door.
2nd and 4. Low snap. Toss.
Sweep to the right-hand side. Reds defense is snuffed out that play. It's going to be third down.
It was a toss to Brendan Hines for no gain. That'll bring up third down.
So, interesting decision for the Tigers. Do they bring out their vaunted field goal kicker, or are they going to see if they can get a first down?
Gabrielli's still there. He's going to get a call. They're going to go for this. I mean, the 2 scores down kind of makes sense.
Lots of time, though.
But a field goal does nothing for them, so.
Well, it does when you have 2 of them and then get a touchdown with an next 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Looks to the left-hand side.
Complete.
Wide open. And it's number 9 for the Tigers, Matt Lawton, who caught the ball.
So that's a first down, Tigers.
He picks up the first down.
And it's so it'll be 1st and 10 because it's on about the 11, or so it's I guess it's going to be 12-yard line. So they can technically get a first down without going into the end zone.
Gabrielli setting up, 11:35 left in the 4th quarter. Early motion looks to the right-hand side.
Oh!
Flush to the left-hand side. Lots of room for Gabrielli.
He's in, and that's a Tigers touchdown.
Touchdown Tigers, and that was all Gabrielli.
Oh, Ethan Ray is kicking himself for that one. He over-pursued, had a chance to get Gabrielli in the backfield and let him go.
So, again, you got to – here's the replay. You'll see all kinds of motion going to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
That's where Gabrielli wanted to go. Watch number 30 overcommit from UNB.
That's Ethan Ray.
That was Ethan Ray.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's poor Ethan, but how many times through his football career somebody told him that he's responsible for contain and do not let him come inside.
You got to get that. You got to aim for that upfield shoulder, that upfield hip. Yeah. Got to take that from the outside in.
Extra point is good.
No doubter from the talented Tigers
Easily
kicker.
meets the roof of the BMO Center. So with 11:21 in the 4th quarter, UNB Reds retain the lead 31, but Dalhousie has now made it much closer with 25. So with a 6 points difference, the Atlantic Football League final of 2023 is in question. And Dalhousie, as their wont has been in the final game, never to give up and to keep coming and to continue to challenge the UNB Reds.
Yeah, and you know what? Coaching staff really has to be kicking the Reds here to stay sharp, keep the pressure on. There is a lot of time left. We're one series, one bad offensive series on the parts of the Reds and one good offensive series on the parts of the Tigers, and this is and the Tigers will be in the lead.
Big kick. Dom Hall. Big gap up the middle.
He's still pushing.
He's close to the Reds' 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Good field position for the Reds to start with 11:14 in the last quarter.
Great return there from Dom. Dom, very high football IQ player. He saw that gap and punched right through to pick up about 25-yard return.
So too early, I think, for UNB coaches to be taking the clock into gear. They need to get another score. Cam Hayward looking to the left-hand side, continues to make a gain. Looks like he's made about 5 yards.
Cam Hayward with the carry.
Gaining lots of attention from Tiger defensive players.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the Reds put a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Cam Hayward. Although, as I say this, he's coming out, so I guess maybe not.
LaFleur coming on. Two tailbacks. Got LaFleur to the left-hand side. Big hole!
Oh, no, but he
and
comes
a fumble.
And that's a Tigers ball. Oh,
And
late
a
flag.
late flag.
So this is going to be a Tigers ball regardless, whatever the flag is about. That's
So
going to be a dead
LaFleur
ball
had
foul.
a guaranteed first down before the Tiger contact.
And maybe we'll
Popped
see.
the ball up well into the air. Let's see what the head referee has to say. We got rough play and piling on against UNB, so that's going to move that another 15 yards, I think.
Ouch, yeah, that's exactly it.
Unnecessary roughness called against UNB.
So we'll see this again here. Maybe we'll see how this came out. if the Tigers punched it out there. Oh, you know what? I think
he tried to shift his hands.
He tried to shift his hands, and it slipped out.
So Tigers scrimmaging first down and 10 in UNB Reds territory, just on the other side of the 45-yard line.
So Matt's got to do a better job taking care of that ball there.
Dive play up the middle for the Tigers. Not much of a gain for 18. That's Caden Kwong.
So Caden Kwong's been more or less unstoppable so far today, but on this one he picks up just a yard.
So if I've got anything to do with the UNB defense, I've got spies on either side of that line to watch Gabrielli for the potential scramble, because he has done more damage than just that one touchdown he did whenever they were able to flush him up the middle. Gabrielli's been able to keep the Tigers alive.
And to contain, they've got to.
Well, that's what I mean by the
end.
spies. You put spy on either side, make sure he's not making any of those gains. Looks to his left-hand side, flare pass.
Is that a catch?
According to the official,
no signal
he's not
yet.
making any signal. It's
signal.
incomplete. Looked
He
like it was
doesn't
a good catch.
know. Oh, no, he
yep,
doesn't know.
he says it's a good catch.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he was unsure about that though.
Ben Coates.
And I don't know if we'll be able to tell from this.
It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
So 3rd down for the Tigers. Looks like we got is that a timeout?
No,
Just changing personnel.
Yeah. So the number of players, I think we're looking punt, I guess. Maybe a field goal attempt.
It's a punt. Interesting choice by the Tigers, but not something, if they can pin UNB down, this is a smart play.
Yeah.
They're only down 6 points.
Good
Looking
punt.
for the sidelines.
Wow.
Fielded by Jace Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know what the advantage is to dive out of bounds there. Jace Taylor fielding the ball and then diving out of bounds. I guess maybe picking up a couple of yards.
So with 8:49 left in the final game, you'll get to see this on the replay.
I don't know the rationale there. Okay. So 1st and 10 for the Reds. Pretty deep into their own zone, on their own 15-yard line.
So pretty important, I would imagine, for the Reds coaching staff to get a couple of first downs here. Cam Hayward looking for the gap. He's out to the right-hand side. He's still moving. Looks like about a 5-yard gain.
I would be shocked, Ian, if you see much more than Cam Hayward carries. Oh, except that he lost his shoe. So he's got to get his shoe back on. Oh, but he gets his shoe on, and he's going to stay on the field.
He almost became a legend of shoeless Cam Hayward.
Oh, man.
So
I got to stop talking about Cam every time I say
a little
something
more
about
than
Cam,
2
something
yards
happens.
to go for the first down. I would imagine we're going to see another running play. We've got a full house backfield for UNB. Cam Hayward again.
Okay.
I don't think he was able to make much, and they're thinking it's a fumble by Dalhousie.
I didn't see the ball come out.
Hayward with the carry.
But the official indicates Tigers ball. Holy smokes! What a crazy turn of events.
Mistake
That's
by
it.
UNB is making this game way tighter than it needs to be. But that's what a final does between Dalhousie and UNB.
Championship games are not just about athletic skill; they're about mental discipline and not avoiding mistakes. And the Reds are giving this game to the Tigers.
So from the Reds' 28-yard line, Tigers will scrimmage first down and 10 with 7:53 left in the game. Gabrielli, the end around to the right-hand side, looks like it could be an option pass. Fleshed out by the Reds. Short gain, probably no more than a yard.
That's Ben Coates.
Tigers rely on Ben Coates to make big plays.
So that'll bring up second and, are we looking at 2nd and 9 here?
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for Dalhousie.
7:27 left in the game. Tiger and red collars getting tight. Motion up. Gabrielli moves to the left-hand side.
Oh, it
Catch.
looks like it was caught. Did he stay in bounds?
Gabrielli's pass complete to Ethan Lord.
That's Ethan Lord. We haven't seen a whole lot of him today.
Ethan Lord, I'm guessing they're short. It's 3rd down and about 5.
Yeah, I don't. Did they mark it down as a catch? Was he in bounds?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Okay.
3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah. So 3rd and 5.
Big
and,
play here.
I think we're seeing a change. So I think the kicking team's coming on. This has got to be a field goal attempt. Yeah. There's their kicker.
Well, not a bad idea with little less than 7 minutes left for Tigers to make this a 3-point game.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, almost got him offside.
Ball's down.
And Kaepernick's kick is good.
It's good. So with 6:32 left in the game, Dalhousie scores a field goal to make the score UNB Reds 31, Dalhousie Tigers 28, 6:26 left in the game.
So the Reds, to start the game, just jump out of the gate kicking, put up a couple of quick scores and take a commanding lead. Then right before the half, the Tigers with a deep strike to bring the game, I believe, within 1 score, right about there. Or at least show some signs of life, maybe within a couple of scores at that point. And the second half has just been all about the Reds just trying to stay ahead of the Tigers. And the Tigers putting a lot of pressure on. So here we see Matt LaFleur run up the middle, tackled immediately by Christian Riley of the Tigers.
Tackled in the backfield by Christian Riley.
That'll be a loss of a yard, bringing up 2nd and 11 on the Reds' 39-yard line. The Tigers have not had a lot of success slowing down the Reds' run game, but they sure did on that play. This is going to be a pass. Rollins looking left. Throws a bullet to who else but Justin Remillard for a first down and then some with a couple of quick dashes. Remillard making it to the 50-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Reds. 1st and 10 on their 50-yard line. Just a bullet straight down in the middle. Great catch by Remillard, who then dodges a couple of defenders to pick up an extra 5 yards after the catch. 1st and 10, Reds on their own 50-yard line. One of the Tigers getting a little help off the field. That's Trenton Couture, but he's all right. The trainer's just running him off the field. So a nice catch and run by Justin Remillard to show that the Reds are not going down without a fight.
End around to the left-hand side. Nick Parker just out of bounds now.
Just shy of the first down, I think.
He's pretty close to a first down. We'll see where the mark is.
Yeah, I think that'll bring up 2nd and 9. That'll be 2nd and 9. Or sorry, 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain. There we go.
2nd and 1, UNB.
Again, that's interesting where you wonder whether Nick Parker's thinking that it would have been wiser to stay in bounds, let the clock run.
Yep. Yeah.
As a UNB player now, if you still have the lead, the clock is your friend, and you want to use up as much as you can. So it should be a pretty straightforward play. Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward up the middle.
Good gain for a first down. Reds on the 45-yard line for the Dalhousie Tigers.
Yeah, that's pick up about 6 yards for Hayward.
So here's where the UNB coaching staff has to think about a combination of keeping up some momentum, but also trying to take time off the clock. So they're probably going to, certainly as the way that they played the final last year, they're going to start to rely on that offensive line and rely on the clock to see if they're going to be able to get a number of first downs, take as much time as they can off to at least get one score. They're going to do a sweep again to the left-hand side. That's LaFleur. Big gain.
Does he stay in bounds? I think he
did, yeah. And it looks like it's probably another 9-yard gain, which is exactly the way Coach Spurgeon would like this to be.
Yeah, I think he'd be very happy taking 2 runs to get a first down every time.
Exactly so, and hopefully he's reminded them to stay in bounds.
That picks up 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Oh, and they're going to send the jumbo squad out to punch it a couple of yards. Why not?
But the clock stopped.
Yeah, the official just signaled for the clock to stop, and I don't know why.
Well, I'm pretty sure that time's in now.
Okay.
Now, watch, they're going to come quickly to the line. There was no rush. They had 20 seconds. Cam Hayward is taken quickly, but I'm sure he's got a first down.
Ball security
Cam Hayward
is probably
with
2
the
words
carry, and he picks up another UNB
that the
first
Reds
down.
coaching staff is saying a lot
So-
down there right now.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. The final game, only 3 points separating Dalhousie and UNB right now. Clock is stopped.
On the Tigers' 33-yard
Time is in.
line.
So UNB needs to remember they got 20 seconds before they have to put the ball in play. And they could take a little bit more time before they're getting these plays off. But they've got Nick
That's
Parker
Parker's-
again. He's
yeah, Parker to
wide
the left.
open.
He's still
going to
going.
keep going.
He's still going.
And he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, no, but he's got to stay inbounds. He saw the end zone. His eyes got big.
Nick Parker.
I mean, great play.
Yeah.
with the carry.
But for, please just fall down inbounds.
Like your last ditch just has to be towards the inside, not towards the outside, right?
Flag on the play.
Oh, I missed that flag.
Here comes the official.
Can't see from up here.
Holding
It's
against
the
UNB.
Reds. Is it after the first, though?
Holding's the call against UNB. That'll bring the ball back 10 yards. First down
Penalties,
will be
interceptions, fumbles
Yeah.
have been making such a difference in this game for UNB.
I don't see the
Call
hold.
it a hold on 87 on the corner.
Okay. Matt LaFleur checks in.
Now, the good news is that time is ticking. Now, they're probably play action would be the thing here because I think it's worthwhile to threaten a running play, but it would be nice to get a quick pass for 7 or 8 yards. It is play
Good call.
action. It's a screen pass.
To LaFleur.
That's a good play. They're able to get a small gain. Looks
Yeah.
like about 5 or 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 14, but the clock is running.
It'll be 2nd and 14 for UNB.
So now we're under 3 minutes, and the clock is going to start ticking a lot
Time's
slower here shortly.
Callers are getting tight. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the AFL final for 2023. UNB up by 3 points. Rollins looks downfield. He's flushed to the left-hand side. There's all kinds of room. Looking for that first down marker. He's able to
got
cut
it.
in, and he's
And then
down in bounds.
You know what, Rollins, the brilliant play there, and he goes down. He knew exactly where that first down marker was, and he just slid right down as soon as he got past
Big
that
play
line.
by Jonah Rollins.
Yeah.
You can see him flushed. He goes out to the left-hand side by the Tigers defense. It was number 9 that got
He
him.
knows where it is, and he just goes down. He knows he got past, and he just goes down.
That's what you want from your leader.
Yeah, that's it. Great play, Jonah.
So this is UNB in good shape, wanting to keep their discipline, wanting to make, I'm sure the coaches are telling them, don't go offside, do not hold people, and make sure you retain possession. We've got motion right up the middle. Looks like LaFleur, probably a 5-6 yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5 or 4, starting to knock on the Tiger door with 1:52 left in the game.
Matt LaFleur with
Red's
the
doing a
carry.
great job at managing snaps between their 2 top runners, LaFleur and Cam
Coach
Hayward.
Spurgeon won't be happy that they gave away 10 or 13 points with mistakes, but I think if we talked to him 2 weeks ago, he'd be quite happy to be in this position with 1:44 left in the game. Left-hand side again. Oh, Tigers, big play.
That was Yassine. Just running straight into Matt LaFleur right at about the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. The tee has been given to number 30 of UNB. They're going to set up for a field goal, and I think we've got an injury right here.
Hey, I'm Al Norman. I played football at UNB from 1971 to 75. I was an offensive right tackle, number 61. You're watching Red Bomber football.
Who better than to wish the Bombers good luck than Al Norman, offensive player for the Red Bombers in the 70s and captain of the team. So the Red Bombers, now that we've got that quick injury for the Tigers, are going to set up for the field goal. See if they can put a few more points on the board to set up for the final drive of the game. Once again, I want to thank our partners of Aurora Productions for bringing these images to you, and such a marvelous job of doing the production of the UNB Reds games. Also want to mention, if you are local, the UNB Reds women's hockey program has a game tonight at the Aiken Center. So Tigers coming on the field, ready to defend what looks like will be an attempt for a field goal by the Reds. And deja vu again, if you remember, it was a late timeout going to be called by the Reds. There we go. It took a while to get the officials' attention, but there's going to be timeout UNB. 1:33 left in the game.
Hi, I'm Donnie Davis, and I played quarterback for the old UNB Red Bombers back in the 70s, and then I coached for probably 5-6 years after that. Anyway, go Bombers, go, and have a great game.
To bring the spirit of the Reds, then Donnie Davis, as UNB is going to set up for this field goal and see if they can make this a 6-point differential for the last minute and a half for the game. It's all on the line. And I think, as I was saying, it was a missed field goal in the final from last year that was the difference in the game. So we'll see if UNB is going to run a play. And it's a scramble to the left-hand side. Ball's in the air. Incomplete. Incomplete. UNB tried to make a play, put it to the right-hand corner. He was open, wasn't able to corral the ball. As you see on the, we did a bit of play action, rolls out to the right-hand side. Rollins puts the ball out. He's there. It's incomplete, so it's going to be a Dalhousie ball on scrimmaging on their own 16-yard line. So with 1:27 left, we have miles to go before anybody sleeps in this game, as the Tigers are going to try and see if they're going to be able to put up a score before the clock runs out.
So the Reds defense is going to have to step up and start making some plays here. They're going to win this game.
And here comes her looking to the left-hand side. Gabrielli down the middle. Oh, incomplete. Let's see, no flags. I don't see any flags. Big defensive play on the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure the number, though. That was a great defensive play.
See it on the replay.
Yeah, you had a few Reds in the area there. Yeah, so that's Seb Brown. That's Seb Brown on the defense. Great play by Seb Brown.
Okay, let's see. I think they're in zone. I think UNB's in zone. They're setting up for the defense. They're going to look to the right-hand side. That was a quick look-in pass.
Seb Brown
Good
again.
defense by 18 on UNB.
Seb Brown taking out Colton Allen.
So to the line real fast as they can, the Tigers, with 1:17 left in the game. Is it third down?
Yeah, so it's going to bring up third down, and it looks like it's going to be third.
1.5,
something like
that.
Yeah.
Tigers trying to get this off quickly.
Timeout.
It's an injury.
Injury timeout. Colton Allen.
He pulled a hamstring.
Yeah, something happened there.
Or did he pull a hamstring?
Well, I don't think the Tigers have any interest in stalling this game.
Well, they have an interest in stopping the clock.
That they have an interest in stopping the clock. Yeah, that's right.
Come on, counselor.
Well, I think if they would have been happier to run a play there and stop Reds from putting a substitution.
3rd down and 2.
It's a run.
There's a hold there. Oh my goodness, he's away.
A big first. Oh, grabs onto his shirt.
Kwong with the run. Big tackle. 32 was able to
Cole Schneider. Cole Schneider got a hold of his jersey and would not let go.
58 seconds left in the game. Tigers are able to get a first down on their own 45-yard line.
So with 3 points, they only have about, what, 50 yards to go before they're in field goal range?
Gabrielli looking to the right-hand side. He's open, but it's incomplete. So bad news that they weren't able to make a gain. Good news in that they're able to stop the clock.
Pass intended for Ethan Lord, overthrown.
50 seconds left in the game. 31 Reds, 28 Dalhousie. 2nd and 10.
So look for another
Reds
pass here from the
defense
Tigers.
set up. Oh, there's no question they're going to pass. They're blitzing now. That's a good move. They're trying to flush him out. Here he comes.
No,
incomplete. And it's 3rd down.
That's intended for Nick Mondor, who we have not seen, and it was a little low and it bounced off the turf before it got into his arms. That's 3rd and 10. This is more or less the play of the game here coming up.
Reds defense is, they're not setting up to put pressure on Gabrielli.
No, it's full prevent.
Oh, they do send a blitz. They've got Gabrielli coming out. They've got him.
And it's
the
wrapped
ball's
up
away.
with the ball.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
No flags on the play. Big play by the Reds with 36 seconds left in the game. The Reds are going to take the ball over 1st down and 10. Looks like from the 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Although not technically a sack, Sam Shepard and Grant Mazerow getting hands on Gabrielli to force to basically stop him from being able to throw the ball. Reds take over. 36 seconds left. Barring something catastrophic for the UNB Reds, this is pretty much the ball game.
Each team has 1 timeout left. With 36 seconds left in the game, the Reds are going to try and make sure that they retain possession and take as much time on the clock as they can. And I think with, unless I've got the rule wrong, I think they've got 20 seconds to burn every time that they've got to play. So with 1 timeout, they should have enough time on the clock to let this thing run. It's a keeper by Rollins.
Jonah Rollins keeps.
And the Tigers know what's going on. They're gonna shoot those gaps as hard as they possibly can on every play.
Timeout, Tigers. So that's it for the Tigers.
Yeah.
No more timeouts. 33 seconds left. So if I'm right, and UNB has 20 seconds between every snap, that's all they need.
A first down ends the game.
Not even they don't need a first down. When they blow time in, they should take as much time as they can to get it down to 17 seconds. They're not going to do that. It's a sweep to the left-hand side. LaFleur's wide open.
And he's just shy of the first down. That'll bring up 2nd and 2?
He's just
3rd.
the first down.
It's 3rd down.
Sorry, 3rd down, excuse me.
It'll be 3rd and 2, Reds.
So clock says 27 seconds. There should be some time starting to click here, and UNB needed to take more time before that snap came.
No, but it was a timeout, right? So the clock doesn't start to go until the play starts on that one.
Okay. So I think that's what Rollins is asking the question as to when time starts and how much time they have. So if it is 20 seconds, the worst case scenario is Dalhousie. That's right. Have time come in, so now time's going to run. They'll probably take it down and then take a timeout.
Yeah. So they'll bring it down to 7 seconds. They'll take their own timeout.
And then take as much time as they can before.
And then they're going to run Cam Hayward up the middle. 8 seconds. Gave him an extra second.
So 8 seconds left. 3rd down and 3. UNB Reds 31, Dalhousie 28 in the AFL 2023 final.
UNB takes its final timeout.
Well, I don't think we could have been asked for a more exciting game, Ian. This is one fantastic game to end the 2023 season.
And now, are they going to run backwards to run out 8 seconds?
Oh. Cam
Ball
Hayward up
centered
the
to
middle.
Cam Hayward.
And I
Looks
think
like
he
he's
got
a
first down.
First down, UNB Reds.
Cam Hayward with the carry.
And that'll enable the Reds to knee it out to take the championship.
The Reds think they have it.
No flags.
There's 4 seconds left.
So they're indicating that they're going to take a knee, but they still have to be disciplined here. They can't be sending everybody onto the field. We've got to end this game.
One more play to come. It's got to feel good for all the Reds, the Red Bomber alumni, and everybody involved with UNB football that in 2023, with 4 seconds left, and they take the knee, and that's it.
That's the ball game.
UNB Reds are the 2023 AFL champions.
Reds players, Reds coaches, absolutely ecstatic on the sidelines, running onto the field.
So as people, cheerleaders are going wild. The champagne corks are popping. The Reds are having a great time. Congratulations to Coach Spurgeon and all the UNB Reds, Brian Freeman and the UNB Board of Directors. Fantastic. Justin, thanks so much. It's been a marvelous season. It's been a
sure
treat.
has, Ian.
Thanks to Aurora Productions for doing a marvelous time. That's it. So with the final 31, UNB 28, Dalhousie, we wish you goodbye on this wonderful Remembrance Day. Take care. We hope to see you next season.
Your 2023 Atlantic Football League champions, the UNB Reds. Thank you to everyone. We hope to see you again next September for the kickoff of the 2024 Atlantic Football League season. Have a great night.